China, a land where reality often feels like myth. Here, nature has crafted not just beauty, but masterpieces so unique that the entire world stands in awe. Imagine mountains shaped like sculptures from another planet. Shorelines that change color as if painted by the seasons. Waterfalls, valleys, and stone formations so surreal, you'll question if this is still Earth. Today, we'll uncover 10 natural wonders found only in China, places so rare and so extraordinary, they exist nowhere else on the planet. One, Honghai Beach, the Red Coast. Along the northeastern coast of China lies a place so strange, so dazzling, it looks more like a dream than a beach. This is Honghai Beach, often called the Red Coast. But unlike other beaches painted by sand or coral, this coastline transforms every autumn into a vast ocean of crimson. The secret lies in a rare plant, Suida salsa, a salt-tolerant species that thrives in wetlands where few other plants can survive. For most of the year, it is a dull green, almost unnoticeable, but as summer fades and autumn approaches, its leaves ignite into a fiery scarlet. For just a few weeks, the wetlands explode with color, turning more than 20 square miles of shoreline into a living carpet of red. Walking here feels unreal. The horizon itself burns with color, and the shallow water glimmers like liquid fire under the sun. This breathtaking transformation happens only under perfect conditions. The right salinity, the right light, the right temperature, a delicate balance that nature achieves only in this corner of China. Honghai Beach is more than scenery. It is a stage where Earth performs one of its most spectacular seasonal miracles, a reminder that sometimes the planet saves its most extraordinary wonders for places we least expect. Number 2, Jiuzhaigou Valley, a crystal wonderland. High in the mountains of northern Sichuan lies Jiuzhaigou Valley, a landscape so magical that many call it a fairyland on Earth. Covering more than 46 square miles, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is famous for its jewel-like lakes, tiered waterfalls, and dense forests that seem untouched by time. What makes Jiuzhaigou extraordinary are its lakes. Their waters are so clear that every stone and branch at the bottom appears magnified, while layers of minerals create shifting colors: turquoise, sapphire, emerald, and even golden yellow, depending on the season and the angle of the sun. The lakes transform like giant gemstones glistening under the sky. Scientists discovered natural limestone terraces beneath these waters, some 3 to 6 feet thick, built slowly over thousands of years through crystallized deposits. These formations are untouched by human hands, proving that nature alone sculpted this wonder. Towering cliffs rise dramatically above the lakes, their reflections perfectly mirrored on the water's still surface, creating a scene that feels almost too perfect to be real. In autumn, fiery red and golden leaves frame the blue-green lakes, while in winter, waterfalls freeze into glittering curtains of ice. Jiuzhaigou is not only a visual masterpiece, but also a living laboratory of geology, ecology, and timeless beauty. It is a place where science and myth converge, leaving visitors breathless in wonder. Number 3. Zhangye Danxia, China's Rainbow Mountains. In the dry lands of Gansu Province lies one of the most spectacular natural canvases on Earth. The Zhangye Danxia landform, often called the Rainbow Mountains, spanning more than 193 square miles. This geological wonder is a sea of rolling hills and jagged cliffs painted in shades so vivid they appear otherworldly. For millions of years, sandstone and minerals were deposited in layers, then uplifted by tectonic forces and sculpted by wind and rain. The result is a natural painting in bold reds, oranges, yellows, purples, and whites. Each ridge, each slope, each valley tells the story of Earth's geological history, written not in words, but in brilliant strokes of color. At sunrise, the mountains glow softly, like a watercolor painting brushed across the horizon. At sunset, they blaze into fiery reds and golds, an almost supernatural spectacle that has made this site a paradise for photographers and dreamers alike. From some angles, the formations resemble giant waves frozen in stone. From others, they appear as layered cakes of dazzling hues. To walk among Zhangye Danxia is to step into another dimension, a realm where the earth itself becomes the artist, and time the painter's brush. Few places remind us so powerfully that the planet is alive, constantly shaping and reshaping itself into breathtaking forms. Number 4. Furong Waterfall, giant lotus pedestal. In the heart of Yunnan province, Furong Waterfall crashes from a cliff nearly 200 feet high and 330 feet wide, creating a thunderous spectacle that shakes the ground. Known as the giant lotus pedestal, the falls resemble a colossal lotus rising from the mountains, its petals formed by cascading streams of white water. During spring and summer, the waterfall roars with immense power, sending spray and mist into the air until the surrounding cliffs vanish into clouds of water vapor. Rainbows often shimmer in the mist, adding a mystical glow to the already surreal landscape. In quieter seasons, the falls become more graceful, their flow softening into elegant veils that drift into the pools below. The surrounding forests are lush and teeming with wildlife, from ancient trees to hidden birds and small mammals. Together, the waterfall and its environment form a living sanctuary that blends power with serenity. Unlike many tourist-heavy sites, Furong still retains much of its wild, untamed character. To stand before it is to feel both humbled and uplifted. Humbled by the raw force of nature and uplifted by the beauty that such power can create. Furong Waterfall is not just a sight, it is an experience, one that echoes in memory long after the roar of the water has faded. Number 5. Huanglong, the terraces of color. High in the mountains of Sichuan, between 618, 300 feet above sea level, lies one of China's most surreal landscapes, the Huanglong Scenic Area, stretching across nearly 150,000 acres. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is home to more than 400 travertine pools arranged like a staircase of shimmering jewels. These pools were formed over thousands of years as mineral-rich springs deposited calcium carbonate, slowly building natural terraces that resemble steps of glass. The colors shift with the seasons, and the light emerald green, sapphire blue, golden yellow, creating an ever-changing mosaic. From the air, the terraces resemble the scales of a golden dragon weaving through the valley, which is why locals call this place the Yellow Dragon. Surrounding the pools are snow-capped peaks, glaciers, and dense forests inhabited by endangered species like the giant panda and golden snub-nosed monkey. It is a sanctuary where life thrives in the thin mountain air. To stand at Huanglong is to witness a living masterpiece painted not by human hands, but by time itself. Each pool, each reflection, each ripple is a reminder that nature's art is both delicate and eternal. Number 6. Yandang Mountains. The Pillars of Heaven. In Zhejiang Province rise the Yandang Mountains, a dramatic landscape of towering cliffs and stone spires, some more than 280 feet tall. Formed over 120 million years ago by volcanic activity, these mountains are often described as the Pillars of Heaven. Their jagged peaks pierce the sky, while deep valleys and lakes nestle between them. At dawn, a mystical fog drifts through the canyons, wrapping the stone towers in silver mist. To watch the sun rise here is to feel as though you've stepped into a mythical realm where earth meets heaven. The mountains are not just geological wonders, they are cultural icons. For centuries, poets, monks, and painters have journeyed to Yandang. Inspired by its ethereal beauty, ancient temples cling to cliffsides, their red walls glowing against the grey stone. Even today, Yandang feels otherworldly. Walking among its cliffs, you sense both the vastness of time and the intimacy of a landscape shaped by wind, rain, and fire. It is a place that humbles and uplifts in equal measure, one of China's most awe-inspiring natural cathedrals. Number 7. Taimu Mountain. Granite giants in the clouds. On the coast of Fujian Province stands Taimu Mountain, a granite wonderland where colossal rocks rise like frozen waves above the sea. Some peaks tower more than 980 feet, their smooth surfaces broken by deep cracks carved over millions of years. What makes Taimu truly magical is the mist. On early mornings, clouds gather around the peaks, making them appear to float like islands in the sky. Locals call it the Sea of Clouds, a spectacle so dreamlike it has inspired legends of immortals living among the stones. Beyond its natural grandeur, Taimu holds over 500 years of cultural history. Ancient temples and shrines still stand among the peaks, their bells echoing softly through the valleys. Pilgrims and travelers alike have come here for centuries, seeking wisdom, peace, and inspiration. With its blend of raw geology and deep culture, Taimu Mountain is more than a landscape, it is a spiritual journey. To walk its trails is to wander between earth and sky, history and eternity. Jiuzhaigou waterfall, nature's basalt fortress. Near Jingpo Lake in Heilongjiang province, the Jiuzhaigou waterfall roars across a wall of hexagonal basalt columns. A fortress built not by humans, but by fire, stretching nearly 1,000 feet wide and dropping 40 feet. The waterfall flows over volcanic rock formed millions of years ago when lava cooled and cracked into perfect geometric shapes. In summer, torrents of water from the Mudan River plunge over the columns, filling the air with mist and rainbows. But in winter, the entire falls freezes into an icy wall. While the river still rushes beneath, the pressure creates massive cracks in the ice, echoing like thunder through the frozen air, a natural phenomenon found in almost no other place on Earth. The surrounding landscape is dense with pine forests and migratory birds, a reminder that even amid raw geology, life flourishes. Recognized as part of the UNESCO Global Geopark, Jiuzhaigou is not just a site, but a story of fire, water, ice, and time colliding to sculpt one of China's rarest wonders. Tankan Bay, the Great Horseshoe Bend. Deep in Heilongjiang province, the river at Tankan Bay curves into a near-perfect horseshoe, bending more than 320 degrees before continuing its journey. Seen from above, it is as if the river has drawn a massive loop into the earth. A natural sculpture of symmetry and power, this bend has taken thousands of years to form, as the river patiently carved through ancient sediments and bedrock. Along its banks, layers of soil and clay reveal the history of floods and climates long past. Archaeologists have even found traces of ancient human settlements, proving that people once lived in harmony with this extraordinary landscape. The surrounding region is rich with grasslands, forests, and wildlife. From the sky, the bend glows emerald in summer, golden in autumn, and white in winter snow. Each season gives Tankan Bay a new personality, yet its shape, that vast, elegant curve, remains unchanged. It is a wonder of both nature and geometry, a reminder that sometimes the Earth itself designs forms so precise and beautiful that they rival the work of any architect. Number 10. The Stone Forest, Yunnan's Forest of Stone Giants. In Yunnan province lies a place where the earth has grown a forest, not of trees, but of towering stones, known as Shilin, or the Stone Forest. This landscape covers more than 150 square miles, filled with limestone pillars that rise like ancient giants, frozen in time. Some of these stone trees stand over 100 feet tall, their jagged peaks cutting into the sky like blades of grey crystal, formed over 270 million years ago by the slow erosion of limestone. The stone forest is a masterpiece of geology. Rain, wind, and groundwater carve the rock into surreal shapes, spires, towers, arches, and even figures that resemble animals and humans. Walking among them feels like stepping into a natural maze, where every turn reveals a new wonder, sculpted by nature's patient hand. Local Yi people call it the place of spirits. According to legend, immortals turned the stones into guardians of the land. Even today, the forest has an air of mystery. At sunrise and sunset, shadows stretch across the ground, making the stones appear alive, like a silent army of giants watching over the earth. The stone forest is not just a wonder of sight, It is a dialogue between time and stone, a reminder that nature can carve art on a scale no human hand could ever achieve. From crimson coasts to rainbow mountains, from frozen waterfalls to mist-shrouded peaks, China is home to natural wonders so extraordinary they seem to belong to another world. These are not just landscapes. They are living testaments to Earth's creativity, shaped by fire, carved by water, painted by the seasons, and guarded by time. Which of these wonders amazed you most? Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss our next journey into the most breathtaking places on Earth.